Tervetuloa uuteen Batman-videoon. Eli viime jaksossa sinne Veinin kartanoon tuli niitä poliiseja tutkimaan. Jatketaan tästä.
A warrant? What the hell's going on? Wait, does this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning?
Harvi ei tiedä mitään.
That press conference turned into a bloodbath.
You tell me.
Shh, come on, keep it down. Let's avoid making another scene, shall we? The press is already up my ass as it is. Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this, I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it. He has no right to issue search warrants without my okay.
Well, that's just not good enough, Harvey.
Listen, I'll look into this, I swear. I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines?
That is exactly what I intend to find out.
Easy, Bruce. Oh, God, what a mess. Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us. It would jeopardize the entire campaign.
You should probably distance yourself from me.
What? No, I can't do that.
Well, you may have to.
Don't say that. You...
There you are.
Hey, you?
Sorry, I got a habit of being late.
No, just glad you made it.
Tää ihmettä.
You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
This is Selena.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Just election nonsense. I think we'd both welcome a change of topic.
I'm Bruce Wayne.
So you are.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Kyle.
Neiti Kyle.
It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh, right, sorry.
Selena's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham.
Se on se Kissanainen.
You're an excellent tour guide.
Catwoman.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
How'd you get that shiner?
Bruce?
It's okay. Money doesn't buy manners, right? I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
It's not your fault.
Well, I sure hope whatever he took wasn't too valuable.
Actually, it was.
It's probably long gone by now, whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Oh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. And things like this happen in my line of work. People tend to overreact.
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye. It could have been worse.
So, what do you do for a living?
It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Ah, stock
Se on
market.
varas.
Something like that. At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment. Hey, it's Harvey.
Nice to meet the real you.
Likewise.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe.
You going to play nice this time?
Well, that depends on you. Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're... Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you... Why take the risk?
I think you know enough already. The rest is my secret.
And here I was thinking we were starting to get somewhere. How disappointing. You have something that belongs to me. I want it back. This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
As I recall, you took something from me, too. Hope you're getting some use out of that grappling gun.
I'm more interested in how I can use you. These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences. I don't like consequences. In fact, I spend most of my time avoiding them.
Oh, you don't need my help. You seem pretty capable of handling this yourself.
Oh, I intend to. Just give me back the drive and I'll be on my merry little way.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address, now.
No, give me the drive.
You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust. I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact, he'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Everything okay here?
Kaikki on ihan
You tell
normaalisti
me.
tässä.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
Toimintaa.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good
Nyt
lord.
äkkiä poistaa
Could have done such
Nansa.
a thing.
That's what I'm gonna
Batmani.
find out.
Nyt tuli kiire.
Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
Samoja varkaita kuin siinä alussa.
Analyzing. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Exploded humor
Nothing
remains.
left to bury.
Scratch marks. Yhdistetään
What
merkit.
exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together. I've seen these outfits before. Same mercs that broke into City Hall.
Sitten... Mitä ihmettä?
The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
Noin ikään.
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted. The scrap of metal is from the exploding canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion. Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what? It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day. Something was here when the explosion occurred. White Rose. Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of
Falcone.
late.
Send the
On
drones.
kaiken takana.
I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir.
No.
That bad?
Face slashed. Throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
Taskusta mitä löytyy?
Skyline Club.
Palannut poliisi.
This man's been badly burned. The damage seems to originate from inside his skull.
Tää ihmettä tällä on
did this?
tapahtunut.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round. Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the aforementioned boom.
Blood, broken nails, bits of human flesh. No.
Miten nää peruuttiin tosta? Se on tämä. Ripped up face. Veriset kädet.
A cop shredded this merc to pieces, barehanded.
God, what would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
Räjähtävä luoti. Niin se voisi liittää tähän kanisteriin. Täällä se. Tässä. Ihmeestä olisi tullut räjähtävä luoti. Tästä. On pakko tästä tulla. Tää ihmettä tää nyt selittää. Saisiko nää yhdistettyä? Tää on se luoti. Siinä on reikä siinä metallissa.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
Well, I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store.
It appears military.
Kemiallinen räjähdys. Se liittyy tän sekoamiseen. Tän poliisi. Tai tän. Sillä ase... Niinku... Mitäs ihmettä? Sillä aseet taskussa, mutta tästä ei voi tehdä mitään. Nyt jäätiin jumiin. Unscorched area. Tässä oli ajoneuvo, jolla vietiin niitä tynnyreitä. Tän luodin on ensin täytynyt asua siihen kanisteriin. No. Olipa vaikea, baby.
Someone drove off after the explosion.
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move.
Falconen suunnitelmat.
One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. And was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on 2 impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there, and would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
Both targets could have been shot from here, but no phosphorus trace.
Ei löytynyt jälkeä. Mitäs täältä? Noniin. Tässä se oli.
Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point. We have a winner.
Ampuja ampui tästä. Sikari.
Killing time.
Tää siis tupakka.
This is the right spot. So where did he go?
Minne se tappaja meni? Se lähti ikkunasta ulos.
Trace
Täällä oli se jälki ja
Then he should be
päättyi tähän.
nearby.
Found him.
Se on tossa.
Time to go to work.
Maailman paras etsivä trofi.
My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing! You can't make me talk!
You didn't do this alone. Where are the others?
Long gone. You won't find them! You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break!
Your bones will.
It's true what they said about you. You're a friggin' animal!
Time to live up to my reputation. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
I ain't scared of you, man.
Tell me!
That Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions.
Nyt lähtee käsi.
I I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! There's some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I swear! I told you everything!
You'll never hold a gun steady again.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. These are cops. Get an ambulance in here!
I think I need to call the coroner instead. I was wrong. Gonna need that ambulance, too. The hell's going on tonight, Lieutenant?
That man.
You're taking
Voi,
this
nyt
too
se
far,
näki mun
Bruce.
väkivallan. En mä tarkoittanut murtaa sen kättä. Oli vaan, että se pelotteli sitä.
You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You nearly killed a man tonight. Your parents didn't raise you this way. And neither did I.
He's still alive, isn't he?
And in the hospital. Next time, it might be the morgue. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave. You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Sometimes this job requires hard decisions.
You're the right man to make them. In fact, I think you're the only one who can. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Neither will I. Well, back into the fray again.
Täällä on päivittänyt näitä jotain.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything. But it goes back years.
This is an insurance policy. Hill could expose Falcone if he didn't play along.
That would explain why he's never made a move against him.
Sure as hell better than any bodyguard. This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
Kumpi voisi tehdä enemmän hyvää? Poliisi vai sitten tää reporteri? Musta tuntuu, että James Gordon, koska se johtaa kaikkia poliiseja. Tai ainakin suurinta osaa.
The cops are on the front lines of this war. Gordon needs this more than anyone.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Gordon through the police, and Batman...
by any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
No niin, tästä jatketaan seuraavassa jaksossa. Moikka!